everyone, welcome back to Anxiety Art Adventures. I am working on Imagine by Rachel Froud, and Treasure Studios Art is who offers this diamond painting. This diamond painting is massive. It is an 80 by 60 centimeter, and this is bigger than my desk, so this is about as much as I can show you of it, but I wanted to show you the full scope as much as I could before I zoom down into this, or maybe I'll just leave it like this for a little bit. Anyway, I've got my cover minders here. I have 3 sea turtles over here from Happy Hippo Finds. These are awesome resin sea turtle cover minders. I love her over at Happy Hippo Finds. So I love sea turtles, so of course I had 3 of those. And of course my Shine Like a Diamond Bling Bling. Yes. I am using super sticky patty wax today in all of my pens. And my pens are, this one is from Lazy River Wood Turning. This one is called Blue Macaw. I did put one of Patriotic Team's Texas Tips on this one. Love the Texas Tips. And then this one is from Patriotic Team. Beautiful blue, purple. Oh, with a Texas tip here and a Texas 4-placer on the end. I think that's called a quad. And then this is a very special pen. This is a hybrid pen. It's got scales, and this is metal on either end. I do have a Texas tip here and then just a regular 4-placer here, but I love this pen. The only problem that I have with this pen is I can't use it for extended periods of time because of how heavy it is. It is heavy because this is metal on here, but I love the pen. So, and yes, like I said, this is Imagine. Now I have currently 5 WIPs going, and it's starting to bother me. And I wanted to know, does anyone else have just a ton of works in progress? That's what WIP stands for those of you that are new. I used to be where I would only do 1 diamond painting at a time, but now it's like there's so many that I want to do, I'm just starting them, and it's starting to get overwhelming to me. Oh, and this is my new tray from JH Envision Labs. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you without spilling drills, but it is personalized on the side. I just got this one recently. So I do have a little bit of a struggle trying to get TSA drills to line up in a normal tray. Usually I can only get them to line up in the big white star ore tray. But anyway, so yeah, so I have like a ton of WIPs going, and it's, well, for me 5 is a ton, and it's getting ready to be 6 because I'm getting ready to start Jeremy JTMJ Crafts. I'm getting ready to start his event in April. He has a horse event going on, and I'm going to start the Craftably, what's it called? Breaking Dawn. It's a beautiful war horse. So I will have 6 active WIPs going. Yes. How many of you have a bunch of WIPs going at the same time? And they're all just over here on my other desk, but I guess it makes it interesting in the aspect of, you know, if I don't feel like working on this, I just swap it out for something else. So I mean, that can make it interesting, but it's a little overwhelming just because it's like, okay, I have all these unfinished projects sitting over here. It's like, ooh, what is this about? What is this about? So I hope everybody's having a fabulous day today. The weather here is absolutely gorgeous. I have all of the windows open. It is about 70, I think it's 71 degrees. Blue sky. It's just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I hope everybody's enjoying nice weather where you are. Yes, but here in Virginia, I'm close to Richmond. It's just absolutely beautiful today. So enjoying it quite a bit with all the windows open. The cats love the windows being open. They sit up and they have a cat tree in our bedroom, a tall one, taller than the one that I have in here. And they like to sit on the top of that and just look outside and watch the birds and the squirrels and all that stuff. So, oh, and I want to thank all of the people that commented on my last WIP and chat talking about how my cats were jerks because of their shift in their behavior. I had so many people comment and give me suggestions as to why they were acting like that. So thank you for that. That was super nice. I was super excited to read all the comments about the cats being jerks. And I'll be really honest with you. I ignored the cats for, I think it was for 2 days, 3 days over the weekend. And I made Adam take care of the cats. Let me tell you something. On Sunday, they were both coming to me like, hey, give me attention. He doesn't do it the way you do it, you know, that kind of thing. So, yeah. So their behavior has shifted back to being a little bit more lovey. Not 100% to where they were, but it's better. It's better than it was. So, again, thank you to everyone for your kind thoughts and comments about that. I was really upset about it. And that's just in my nature. I took it personally because the cats are like my kids and because I don't have any kids. So my animals are my children. And sometimes children need to be disciplined and they don't like it. And I really think that's what was going on. That, and I was paying more attention to Blue, rightfully so, because he's sick. Excuse me. Yeah, so I've been paying more attention to him, and that's how it is, and they just need to deal with it and get over it. As such, I need to deal with their shift in behavior and just accept the fact that it's going to be a little different. So, but they are, well, Skylar's in here. I don't know where Zoe is. She's probably in the other room. Blue is still, you know, maintaining. I'm just amazed. You know, I feel so grateful that we've had, you know, more time than we thought we would have with him. And I'm blown away by how strong this little dog is. And, you know, we're doing everything we can to make him comfortable. So, again, I know I say this every WIP and chat, but I appreciate everyone's prayers and thoughts for Blue. For those of you new to the channel, Blue is my 12-year-old rat terrier who was diagnosed with terminal cancer about a month and a half ago. And they said he would only make it, you know, maybe a month. And he's still going. I mean, he's obviously not 100%, but he's still eating. He's still, you know, goes out in the yard and trots around. He does get tired very quickly when he moves at more than a walk, and that's just because he doesn't have the lung capacity, because he only has one lung that's functional. But anyway, I'm just amazed, so just wanted to mention that. Okay, so let's talk about the COVID vaccine. I know this is kind of can be a personal topic for some people, whether you want the vaccine or not, and that's not what I want to discuss. I'm discussing the fact that I'm super excited that both my dad and my mom, well, my dad has gotten his first shot and is scheduled to get his second shot next week. My mom actually is getting her first shot tomorrow. And they've been getting the Pfizer vaccine, so they'll get 2. Oh yeah, let me bring you down into the business now that I've shown you all of it. All right, so yeah, this is what I'm working on here. So yeah, so let me move some of these down. Yes, so I'm very excited about that. My stepmother has already gotten her first vaccine. She got her first round last week. So I'm very relieved. I really wanted my parents to get their vaccines because they're over 65. My dad has, some underlying medical conditions. He has neuropathy and some other issues. And I was really stressed out wanting them to get the vaccine because, as a lot of us are in the same frame of mind where we're tired of the whole situation, and we want to be able to get back to what we were doing before. Now, will we ever get back to quote unquote normal as we used to know it? I don't think so. I really don't. But that's my personal opinion. But at least to be able to have, family gatherings where you can actually sit down with your family and not be concerned about who's going to get who sick and where has everybody been, and that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm super excited. So I have signed up. There is a website you can sign up to get on a list. I'm actually going to put that link down below in the description, so you can check that out. It's I think it's health.gov, but you can pre-register, and they'll notify you when you're available to get a vaccine if you choose to get one. So yeah, I'm very happy about that. I did pre-register. I don't think I'm going to get it anytime soon, just because I'm a stay-at-home wife. I mean, even though I have my Etsy shop and all of that, I still stay at home. So I'm not an essential worker in any way, shape, or form. So I want everyone else that needs it to get it before I get it, for sure. Yeah. So super excited about that. And what's the other thing? Oh, okay. So this is a topic I haven't brought this up before, but I kind of want your opinion on this, and let me know if I'm the only one that feels this way. So I have a friend. I wouldn't even call her a friend anymore. She's an acquaintance. Now, this acquaintance I grew up with. Grew up. My parents knew her parents. We're both the same age. We grew up as children together. We were best friends as children. We were best friends through high school. I lived right down the road from her in high school, and we would, always be, she was either at my house or I was at her house, and we were always, doing things together, like, going to the football games or going out to eat with all our friends, all that kind of thing. Yeah. So we were just, I would say we were inseparable. It was one of those friendships where it was very rare, and I was very blessed. I still feel very blessed that I was able to have that experience with her. Anyway, so we end up, we both go to separate colleges, and you know what happens. You start not talking to each other anymore because, the distance, yada, yada, yada. So we stopped talking for a little while, and then when we got out of school, we started hanging out again, which was really cool. And we were both, working our asses off. I was working 2 jobs back to back every day. I was broke as a joke, y'all. It was not funny. I was living with my mom. She had a condo. It was a 3-story condo, and the bottom story was basically my area. So I had like a den, my bedroom, and a bathroom. And then on the middle floor was like the kitchen, the main living area, another bathroom, and then the top floor were all the bedrooms and bathrooms. So I had the bottom floor. But anyway, so I was living with my mom, and I was actually paying her rent. I know that sounds weird, but my family, when I grew up, they taught me responsibility, that I needed to, you know, work for what I got. If you hear Zoe in the background, I'm sorry. She's crying for some reason. So anyway, so I was living with her, working 2 jobs. My friend was also, I don't think she was working 2 jobs. She was working 1 job, but she actually had an apartment. So, long story short, we ended up moving in together, which was so much fun. We were we were a trip. We got into so much trouble, y'all. I mean, not really. Hi, Zoe. What are you doing? Don't you get my diamond paintings? We were just, we were in our early 20s and just, going out every night. You know how it goes when you're young. So, anyway, so that all happened. And then, long story short, she got engaged to a guy that I really was not a fan of. You know how when you meet somebody and you can just tell there's something not right there? Yeah, that was how I felt about this guy. And I told her that. I mean, of course, I'm going to be honest with her. I told her, I'm just not a fan. There's something about him. And of course, she got mad at me. I went to her wedding. I supported her through all of it because, she was happy. So I needed to be the good friend and, be there for her. So I did. Against my better judgment, I did. I went along with all of it. Well, needless to say, they were married for, I want to say it was only like 3 or 4 years. And they got divorced. But I didn't know they got divorced because we went through a situation. I can't remember if I've said this on the channel before. We went through a situation where I actually caught her husband cheating on her. And when I told her about it, she didn't believe me. So right at that point was when I said, I can't be friends with you. If you're not going to believe me in what I tell you, I can't be friends with you. The trust isn't there. B, I can't stand by and watch you get hurt like that. So we ended our friendship over it. And I'd say 5 years went by without talking to her. And I go to my OBGYN. I had an appointment with my OBGYN. And I walk in there and she's walking out. And remember, I haven't seen her for probably 5-6 years. And I was like, oh my God, how are you? And she was very obviously pregnant. And I was like, wow, that's awesome. You're having a baby. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. Just making small talk. Because what do you say? Well, and then here comes some guy behind her. And I was like, wait, who's this? She was like, I want you to meet my husband, blah, blah, blah. And just, I guess you could just say the relief that washed over me was just, it was awesome. It was awesome. And I could tell, how when you meet somebody, you can just tell. You can tell pretty much, I'm a pretty good judge of character, and you can tell right off the bat, he's a good guy. So I was super happy for her, but, we exchanged our numbers and all of that and, said we would, talk to each other and hang out. But here's what I'm getting to my point, which I guess has been long and drawn out. I don't have any kids, so I really don't have a lot in common with people that do have children, because when you have children, and I know this from my sister who had 3 children, I mean, your whole life revolves around the kids. And I understand that, but that's not my life. So if I don't have that in common, like there isn't any common ground there. So, and it happened with, some of my other friends too, where, their life was, with their kids and their kids' activities, and it, I think you understand what I'm saying. I didn't have anything in common with my friend anymore, and that's sad to say. And also the damage that had been done from such a negative, quote unquote, breakup of friendship. It just, I guess you could say there was too much damage there to repair. But anyway, she texted me for the first time in years last week, and just said she saw something that reminded her of me, and she sent me a picture of it, and I had a good laugh, and I was like, I hope things are well with you and the family and all of that. And she said, yeah, same to you. I hope everything's good. I hope your parents are good, because she was really, really close with my parents. So it was just weird. It was weird. It was just out of the blue. So it made me start to think, is that something that I want to pursue? Because now her child is, she's probably a teenager. So, not young anymore. So, to me, that changes the dynamic a little bit, because they're more self-sufficient. So, like, she and I could go out and, get dinner and drinks and all of that, I guess once COVID settles down a little bit. But, like, what would we talk about? I'm sure she would want to talk about her kids, which I would be happy to hear about the kid. I really would. Her daughter's gorgeous. Looks just like her. It's actually really eerie. And it's really cool for me to see the resemblance of her daughter, of her and her daughter, because I was adopted, so I never got the experience of seeing any type of resemblance in my parents. So to see that is just, it's very cool. It's very cool. And I feel like, and this is just my opinion, I feel like a lot of people take that resemblance for granted. Like, oh, well, yeah, I'm supposed to look like my parents because, they're my parents. Well, that's very true. But for those of us that were adopted, yeah, it's just, I don't take that for granted, I guess you could say. Yeah, so anyway, I guess my question is like, if you were in that kind of situation where it was a friend you hadn't talked to in a long time, and you don't feel like you have a whole lot in common with them, would you try to hang out with them? Would you try to keep in contact with them? Would you, try to maintain a friendship? I don't know. I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. So, she and I have been texting here and there, back and forth, just a little bit, just the basic generic stuff. Yeah, so anyway, let me know your thoughts on that. I feel a little weird about it, and I don't know if I should feel weird about it, or I don't know. Anyway, so that was my big, I guess you could say, surprise this past week. So yeah, that happened. What else? I talked about my active WIPs. I've got notes over here. If I don't take notes, I can't remember anything that I tell you guys. Oh, so remember me telling you last week in my WIP and chat, I had been watching my husband play Valheim, which is a video game. Well, I decided to give it a go. Now, for those of you that don't know me, I am a gamer geek. I played EverQuest. I played for like 10 years. I played EverQuest. I played Black Desert Online for 4 years. I play WoW, World of Warcraft. I play Overwatch pretty much daily. So I figured I'd give this game a try because I saw how much fun my husband was having with it. So I got on and I talked my best friend Sean into downloading it as well. Oh, here comes Puppy. You gotta get in your bed. Okay. So we tried it, and y'all, it's one of those games. I don't know. For those of y'all that don't game, it's one of those type of games where you sit down at 8 o'clock and the next thing you know, it's 1 a.m. and you're like, where the shit did the time go? Like, it is a time sucker. So this game is basically a survival building type game. It is really cool. It is really cool. And we've been having so much fun, and I'm excited because it's something that I can do with my husband and with my best friend. Because honestly, Adam and I have not found a game that we both like that we can play together. Like he likes playing WoW all the time, which I'm like, meh, I play it here and there, but I'm not into the big, dungeons and raiding and all that kind of stuff. Whereas he is. And we haven't had a game in years that we've wanted to play together, that we've both liked. And this is that game. And it's just, oh, y'all, it's awesome. So for any of you that are gamers and like that kind of game, it's kind of like a mixture of Ark, Minecraft, WoW. It's just got a bunch of different characteristics in it that are a lot of fun. So I've been playing that quite a bit in the evenings with Adam and Sean. So that's been a lot of fun. And we're still watching The Vampire Diaries. We watch, one or two while we eat dinner. It's getting pretty good, y'all. It's getting pretty good. We're at the end of the second season. So Klaus has been introduced to us. So now we know what's going on with Klaus. So yeah, it's a much better show than I thought it would be, to be honest with you. So we are enjoying that. I'm still reading my Catherine Ryan Howard book. I can't remember what it's called. Something liar. I don't know. I haven't really been reading or listening to that much because usually if I'm in here, I'm trying to catch up on all my YouTube videos. Oh my gosh, y'all. I counted yesterday. I have 48 videos sitting in my watch later queue. I follow too many people. I follow too many people and I can't get, I can't get caught up. I don't have the time to do that. So, I'm trying. So please don't take offense if I haven't commented on your video. A lot of them I'm trying just to go in and just leave a heart. Usually I leave a purple heart. I'm trying to just go in and at least do that if I can. So anyway, yeah. I've got WIP coming up April 2nd. April 2nd, I think. It's the first Friday in April. So I'm going to probably have 2 scents available. I'm trying to figure out what scents I'm going to have for that. I did send out all of my high tier channel member. I sent out their quarterly WeWax gifts, and I think they've all received them except for the international ones. And a couple of my Patreons that are very generous to me. I went ahead and sent them gifts as well. I'm trying to keep all of my how do you say it? All of my extra content on YouTube. So honestly, if you're a Patreon, it really would behoove you to, probably switch over to the YouTube member, just because that's where I post everything. I started it off with Patreon, but it was becoming kind of tedious to keep up, two platforms. So, yeah, I kind of switched everything over to YouTube. But, I mean, Patreon is still there. I don't have any tiers or anything. It's just, yeah, it's there. And I appreciate everyone's support. I'm overwhelmed by everyone's just generosity and, excuse me, and kindness. It's super sweet. Super sweet. Okay. What else? Oh, so I've got, I know I don't color much anymore on the channel. I am coloring again though. You're just not seeing it on the channel. And the reason for that is because honestly, adult coloring is not something that my viewers really want to see, according to the analytics. I really don't have a lot of views on those videos, so my opinion is I really don't want to put the time and effort into those videos if it's not something that people want to see. So I am doing adult coloring, just not on camera. So I ordered the new Kirby Rosanis book, Fragile, I think it's Fragile World. I pre-ordered it. So that comes out March 16th. Now, I have not looked at anybody's video of that book. I know it came out early in the UK. I haven't looked at it. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at any of the pages in it. And this is the first time I've done that. Normally, I'll be all over looking at someone's video of a pre-release book to see if it's something that I want to order. But I collect all of Kirby's books, so it doesn't matter if the book is complete shit. I'm still going to order it and I'm going to add it to my collection. I have a collection of, books from the UK. I have a book my good friend May Brock sent me where she was actually featured in one of the international Kirby Rosanis coloring books. So I have quite the collection of Kirby books. And I love him. He is my favorite, illustrator for coloring books. So I'm getting that book March 16th. I don't know if I'll show it on my channel or not. I'll keep you posted on that. I'm not sure. Like I said, it's not really something that a lot of you want to see, so I don't want to put stuff up that people don't want to see. So yeah. All right. Well, I am going to sit here and continue working on this. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I want to talk about. Those are the main points I had written down. Oh, for those of you that love blueberry, y'all, you need to try these. These are Special K pastry crisps, and they come in blueberry, strawberry, brown sugar, and cinnamon. But these are only 100 calories. 100 calories. And they're like really thin Pop-Tarts. Really thin Pop-Tarts. They're amazing. So I have one of these with my coffee when I get up. And then I don't eat again until dinner. I'm weird. I only eat one meal a day, but I'm weird. So definitely if you like Pop-Tarts and you want something quick in the morning or just a quick snack, definitely try these. They're at pretty much any grocery store. So yeah, wanted to show you that. Super, super amazed at how good those are. I'm pretty picky when it comes to like breakfast bars and things like that. Yeah. Oh, so let me tell you. So I ordered some like little room spray from Bath and Body Works that I keep in my bathrooms. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 bathrooms, so I usually keep a room spray in each bathroom. Zoe, come here, Zoe. So I ordered some from Bath and Body Works because those are my favorite, and they come in really awesome scents. What is it, Zozo? So I ordered them, and it was a couple nights ago. I get a notification from Bath and Body Works saying at 9 o'clock at night saying your package has been delivered. I'm like, what? No, it hasn't. We have a camera on the driveway, so I would see if anybody delivered anything. And yeah, nothing was delivered. So I was like, what is happening? So I told my husband, I said, look for it in the morning when you go to work. If they left it leaning up against the garage or what have you, just throw it in the garage on the chest freezer. So I get a picture. Let me show you. Hold on. I get a picture from my husband, and it's like, what the actual F is happening here? Okay, so let's see if I can get this in here. Okay, here's the package, right? That's the top of our driveway. That's our mailbox. See that? Our driveway is very, very long. I just showed you, but whatever. You don't know what my street is. That's where they put the freaking box. They literally threw it out of their vehicle onto the top of my driveway. Yeah. So then my husband sent me a meme. Anyway. And it's from a company called, I looked it up, who actually delivered it. It's called Laser Shipping, and apparently they're a final mile company. Oh, I messaged Bath and Body Works and lit them up. I was like, I don't know what kind of, shipping company you guys use, but you need to change like immediately. I said, if you continue to use this company, I'm not going to purchase from you anymore. That's ridiculous. Anybody could steal that package. So many people walk in my neighborhood because we have a really large neighborhood. It's very safe. It's out kind of in the country. And people walk all the time. So, somebody could walk by and see that package and just be like, boo, boo, boo. Not to say that people are going to do that, but, it can happen. The mailman could have driven over that. Anybody could have driven over that box. It's literally right in the middle of my freaking driveway. It's so dumb. So dumb. But anyway, so I wanted to show that to you all because, yeah, I've never had that happen before where they just chuck the package at the top of my driveway. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? Yeah. So anyway, be aware if you order anything from Bath and Body Works, you might have that experience if you have a driveway. And the funny thing is that box would have fit in the mailbox, but apparently, and I did not know this, it is illegal on a federal level for anybody to put anything in a mailbox other than U.S. mail. So, it has to be from the post office if it goes in your mailbox, which I did not know that. Got a little residue right there. Yeah, I didn't know that. So, yeah. So, better option. Let's just throw it at the top of our driveway. Yeah. Oh, boy. I'm telling you what. It's great. It's great. So, anyway. I'll have some more things to show you that I've purchased coming up here later in the week. I purchased some things from some more Etsy shops. I did get another diamond painting from Distracted by Diamonds, which I am over the moon about. I've been waiting for, I think it's been over 6 months for me to try and get a diamond painting from this artist. And Distracted by Diamonds is the only one that carries this artist. And when I saw it, man, it was like, boom, buy now. And I know I'm going to piss off a lot of people because I think when I bought it, it said 38 people had it in their carts. I was like, I'm sorry. I felt bad for half a second. And I went ahead and got it because I was like, you know what? I've really wanted this artist for so long, and it was a new image, or new to being a diamond painting, It's like, I have to get it, have to get it. So I definitely will show that to you. Definitely will show that to you when I get it. And one more thing I want to mention, and I know some other creators have mentioned this, and I'm not jumping on the bandwagon, but I guess I am. I just want to say that I really hope anybody that purchases with a small business understands that sometimes you're not going to get what you want. And small businesses work their asses off for the products that they make for us. And I think people need to be a little bit more understanding about the fact that they're not Amazon. They're not, you know, a huge company that can just dish out, you know, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of products all at once for all of us. That's the point of being a small business. They're unique. They offer, you know, custom items that you can't get from a big business. So I was a little disturbed seeing some of the comments on Instagram over the last week about people that were upset about not getting certain items from certain sellers. And I mean, I'm not going to name any names because that's not fresh. But the point is, you know, y'all just need to understand that we can't make everybody happy. As a small business owner, we try, we really do, but usually it's just one or two people making these products. And I'm not going to harp on it, but I really wish people would have a little bit more understanding and not be so shitty, quite frankly. Some of the comments I saw were actually really shitty. You know, like you should limit to one per person and, you know, let other people have a go at them and that kind of thing. Well, you know what? And again, my opinion, that's not up to you. That's not up to you. That's up to the shop owner, and that's up to the small business owner on how they want to run their business. If they want to limit it, you know, one per person, that's on them. If they don't, that's on them. And if that's the case, it's first come, first serve. And I mean, that's just how it is. I mean, with any, you know, unique item that's handmade, that's just how it is. So anyway, I just wanted to put my 2 cents in there. And I just hope people have a little bit more understanding about small business owners and, you know, quantities and what they can offer. So I appreciate every small business that offers such awesome products to help me enjoy my diamond painting experience. And if I don't get what I want, so be it. There's always next time, you know? There's always, you know, down the road. I'm not going to get bent out of shape about it if I don't get something that I want. So anyway, I just want to say that I appreciate all of the small business owners that put in a lot of time, effort, and hard work. So thank you to all of you. I appreciate all of you. So anyway, I am going to continue working on this. See me back out again. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful diamond painting. It's just so big. And what I did is I did take the plastic cover off. Originally, I had started with sectioning off with washi tape, and it's my fault. It's the way I cut the paper using a little knife. The washi tape got stuck to the canvas, and I got really frustrated. And long story short, I ripped the plastic right on off in my, you know, temper tantrum fit, and just went ahead and put parchment squares down. Yeah. So that's okay. It works. Parchment squares work perfectly fine, even on mounted glue like this from TSA, which is super sticky. Yeah, you can still use parchment papers. They come right up. See, look. Pull right on up. Perfectly fine. No problem. Just put it right back down. So, yes. So that is Imagine. I'm working on Imagine. I've gotten all this over here and all the way up here done. The colors in this are just fabulous. Fabulous. I am getting a lot of trashy drills, but so far I think I'm going to have enough to finish it. And these are round drills. And I'm just having to, I'm getting a lot of them that are really stuck together. So I'm just having to use the grinder. Once I use the grinder, they come apart pretty easily. So hopefully I'll have enough drills to finish it. If not, I can always reach out to Rachel and she will send me more because they are awesome that way. So I hope everybody has a fabulous rest of your week. And thank you for listening to my rambling. And to all my channel members and Patreons, I appreciate all of your support. And if you're new here, I hope you hit that like button and subscribe and ring the bell so you know when I put up videos. But yeah, I'll have some exciting things coming next week. I'm super, super excited. Some new things that I have not used before. Yeah, so that'll be fun. Something new to me. So anyway, hope all of you have a fabulous rest of your week, and I will see you again really soon. Bye, guys.